once upon a time, I was really convinced that even if my hair was on the healthier side, or if it had gotten to the healthier state, it will still be on the thinner side, because natural hair was very soft, it was very fine, it was very spongy. So genetically, I know that my relaxed hair would have been on the thinner side. But then over the years, and due to all of these things that I have incorporated in my regimen, I had been able to get this amount of thickness and volume in my relaxed hair, and those are the tips I want to share with you. Your questions to me were, Sashelle, how do I get thicker hair? How do I get the volume? How do I increase in the thickness and the health of my hair? And I feel like there's no better person to do it than me, who have experienced being on both sides of the sphere, on the thinner side and on the thicker side. Hey, my name is Sashelle, and I am your favorite Jamaican relaxed hair guru. And on my channel, I basically post information on how you can grow and treat your relaxed hair. So today, in this video, I will be specifically talking about how do you thicken that relaxed hair? How do you get your fine relaxed hair, or maybe your damaged relaxed hair, back to its healthier state and increase your volume and thickness? So I sat and I came up with 10 tips that I believe is ideal for you to get on that journey to healthier and thicker and voluminous relaxed hair, and these are they. If you want thicker relaxed hair or more volume, you have to improve on the way your hair looks and the texture. What I mean, you have to minimize your relaxing processing time. By minimizing your relaxing, it means that you do not perm for more than, say, 3 to 4 and the maximum of 6 times per year. That means that every 2 months, every 3 months, or every 4 months. That is when you want to do your relaxers. You have to allow your hair to have enough new growth, so when you perm your hair, you don't go on to already relaxed ends. That will lead to overprocessing, and overprocessing will cause your relaxed hair to become brittle. It will break, it will be damaged. So you minimize the amount of time you do relaxers, and you also minimize the time that you take to apply your relaxers. So when you go ahead and you apply your relaxers, ensure that you do not have your hair sitting. Once upon a time, we put in the relaxer and we sit another 10 to 15 minutes, and then we rinse it out. And we don't rinse it out until we are burning. Who taught us these methods again? Yeah, you did it too. When you're going to do your relaxers, apply the hair naturally how you would apply it. You go into your different sections, you apply the perm, and immediately once you are done and you want to head into the shower or head to the sink or anywhere that you go to rinse out your hair, get rid of the relaxer, wash, neutralize, and go about your business. Gone are the days when relaxing your hair bone straight was a thing. Did you know that bone straight hair is the very reason why your relaxed hair appears thinner? Yup. Look at it. All the relaxed hair gurus that has pretty much healthy hair, they're textlaxed, or they have left texture in their hair. What happens? You don't no longer want to relax your hair bone straight, so you want to minimize your relaxed time, the amount of time that you leave the relaxer to sit in your hair, because that makes your hair not lose a lot of its protein and makes it healthier, and the texture and all of that will make the hair look more full. Not only that, another reason you can go for no-lye relaxers instead of lye relaxers. My personal experience and what I know, some persons have had reverse effects, but lye relaxers tend to give you a more straighter look, and it processes faster, and your likelihood of getting burns is more than no-lye relaxer. I had switched up and I went to no-lye relaxer, and I haven't turned back since, because no-lye relaxer, no matter if I let the relaxer sit in my hair, I still have some texture in it. So I realized that no-lye relaxers at the normal what you call that though, the normal type of no-lye relaxers does not perm my hair beyond a certain point. It does naturally leave the texture in my hair, and my hair has looked far more full using the no-lye than using a lye relaxer. So the next tip is that you want to balance your moisture and your protein. Moisture protein balance is essential to getting your hair in a safe space so that it can basically flourish and you can go into thicker, healthier hair. So when you're thinking of moisture protein balance, you have to ensure that you're using moisture based products and protein based products and setting a balance between those. I personally ensure that every wash day I do both moisture based conditioning and protein based conditioning. You will see me use my hair mayo along with moisture based conditioner, whether it's my Tresemme, whether it is my Aussie. You will always see me using a moisture and a protein together, so my hair is always at that perfect balance between moisture and protein. Say when my hair was much more vulnerable and I was going through breakage, sometimes my hair would have felt like it's a bit springy, so it will be spring and that one strand will stretch so far and then it breaks. That tells me, in listening to my hair, which is my other tip, it tells me that my hair needs some protein. It's very moisturized, and overly moisturized hair is just as vulnerable as hair that has too much protein or protein overload. So what I do, I go ahead and I get a protein treatment to combat that moisture overload, and that gets my hair back in a safe space. So I keep on mentioning listening to your hair. A lot of you guys have asked me what Sashelle is your regimen, and I tell you, I don't really do a regimen no more. A regimen is typically something that you constantly do over and over again, and it's customary for you. I feel that when you lean too much on a regimen, sometimes you are having shortcomings and you don't know because you're sticking to a routine, and sometimes the routine is not even working and you're sticking to it. So rather, my approach is I listen to my hair. If my hair feels coarse, it feels dry, there's a strong possibility that I'm not moisturizing enough, or there's protein overload, and I tend to always go for more moisture based product, my Aussie, my deep conditioning moisturizing routine, those things that I do to combat that. When you have a good moisture protein balance, you will feel it in your strands. Your hair will be at a perfect state between moisturized and thick at the same time, but very resistant, pull resistant. It's not breaking a lot, and you know that you have your routine compact. If you're not breaking, the chances of your hair appearing thicker and more volume will be so high. So listening to the hair is what, my fourth or my fifth point. I'll put it here because I'm losing track of the count. Jamaican black castor oil. I'm not even going to go into that. I have a video here put it right here, talking about Jamaican black castor oil and why that is my favorite oil and the one product that I will dedicate to in my routine, because it is the one product and the only product other than Afro-G that I feel like you see results and you know for a fact that it is a product that gives the results. I don't know of any other product that you can definitely tell that without doing anything the product works. Jamaican black castor oil and Afro-G two-step protein treatment are the only products that I personally can swear by that without you doing anything, they work by themselves. So wink wink, go and get yours. Use Jamaican black castor oil if you're someone who can't really work into the routine, can't invest the time in taking care of her hair, but you want something to work for you. Jamaican black castor oil. Jamaican black castor oil is a thickening oil. It is a very thick oil. You use a small amount and it works wonders. For you to see results, you have to dedicate the first 3 months to the hair. Just think about it in your relaxer stretch that you're going to use this product. You're going to go into a castor oil journey, and I can guarantee you your next relaxer, there will be a difference in your hair. Immediate results. When I say immediate, I mean through your 3 month stretch. So don't think that 3 months is a long time. We normally, as relaxed hair girlies, we're stretching for 3 months anyways. So go on a Jamaican black castor oil journey. Trust me, that new growth will be chef kiss. That new growth will be bomb.com. The thing is why people feel like Jamaican black castor oil doesn't work, because they might have breakage and they have thin ends and all of that, and then they use Jamaican black castor oil and feel like they're gonna magically wake up and see thick hair. That's not how it works. just to give an idea, when you apply the oil and you go onto a journey and you're using it religiously, it works on the scalp mostly, and the hair that is coming in, will be significantly thicker. And I'm gonna put a picture here if I can find that picture. You're gonna see the dramatic difference between new growth and the ends. Remember, the ends are already brittle, they're already gone. The only thing to do to repair them is to cut them off. That is why I personally do not believe in keratin treatments and all of that, because they kind of trick you into thinking that you can repair damaged hair, damaged ends. And really and truly, you can't repair damaged ends, but you can get your hair back to a healthier state. The already relaxed one, the ones with the split and all of that, the only thing that can repair them is cutting it. Cutting that will just get rid of the split ends. You don't have to worry about anything. But about, you can build back the bonds in your hair and all of that. But a part of it is a myth if you think that you can mend those split ends and mend those breakages and all of that. Just cut the hair, right? So you would see that you will see a gap between the new growth and the end of the hair. You have to give the product time to work and do its magic while you're trimming off those damaged ends, and while you're working in the way, then your hair will just get full entirely. After you have taken any time to shave off it, if you don't want to do a big chop or anything, you will find that you will take time, lose those compromised ends, and then you will get beautiful flourishing hair. Jamaican black castor oil alone will do that for you. Sure. Put my head on a block for it. Leaving my hair alone and low manipulation is definitely a tip that is often looked over, but it is true. My mom say, what are you gonna tell these people when half of the time you don't even touch your hair? And I'm like, Mom, me not touching my hair is part of my routine, and that is what has worked for me. When I go in and I focus on my relaxer day, my post relaxer routines, getting in my moisture back and re-moisturizing my hair, after those two first week where I pay attention to the hair, after that in my relaxer stretch, I literally am doing nothing more than keep one hairstyle in for as long as I can till I refresh it, and I do it again, and I just keep my hand out of my hair. 10 times these styling tools are not our friends. And as much as I love this big white tooth comb that does not allow any snags, as you can see, it's smooth and all of that, and here isn't it, it's smooth and all of that, and it detangles my hair perfectly. I love her to death, but sometimes I don't want to use her. So I don't want to use her. I try not to comb as much. If I can just run my hands through to detangle, I will do that. Using excessive styling tools can break your hair. Constantly combing your hair can break your hair. Washing can break your hair. Another killer for me was I found out that I was losing so much hair, and I was embarrassed to say, so sometimes, especially when I do a relaxer and I detangle in the shower, when I come out I will lose so much hair, and I was so embarrassed. And that is another reason why I wasn't really making videos, because I'm like, me that lose so much hair, me in no position to tell nobody how to take care of them hair. So if me feel like say I'm having a shortcoming, you find that I kind of pull back. But what I want to say is that I had realized that I lost a lot of hair during wash days. What I have done to remedy this, once I will sometimes wash every 3 weeks up to a month. So I'm washing 1 time in a month, 2 times most, because I find that I manipulate and touch my hair and do so much things on wash day that it tears out my hair. My strands are being compromised and breaking, and it just defeats the whole purpose. Imagine you're having a wash day routine and you're losing so much hair. So I have minimized my wash days, and I no longer detangle with my hair wet. I keep my hair down in the way that it naturally grows when I'm washing, so I'm not all over the place where you're gonna require my hair to become knotted or or matted. So I run the water through my hair like this in the same position that it grows, and then when I get out of the shower and I put on my clothes and everything and my hair is dry to at least 85%, then I go in and I detangle. That detangles my hair so easy. My hair it goes through so easy. I don't get any breakage, little to no breakage I get in the comb, and I know that my hair is secure and my strands are protected. You want to know, not as relaxed girls, Wet hair is not our best friends. Natural girls do better when they detangle in the shower. Relaxed girls are the complete opposite. Wet, relaxed hair is the most vulnerable type of hair. Trust me, your detangling method will be so much better. The routine will go through more smoothly and you will lose little to no hair, and your hair naturally will thank you for it. Another part of the wash day routine entails deep conditioning, which I don't do so much now because really I don't have the time. But if you're not doing deep conditioning, you have to ensure that you have a good moisture protein balance. Now, deep conditioning is when you apply heat to your conditioning routine to allow the follicles to open up, the pores of the hair to open up to receive the products, and you find that your hair becomes much more moisturized than that. I do not do that so much anymore, but I use my same products that I use, and I will just probably allow it to sit probably like a 5 minutes or so before I rinse it out rather than applying heat, just because I don't have the time. But I know that my hair flourishes a lot when I do deep conditioning. That is why I'm recommending it. So definitely keep in your deep conditioning routine as a part of your wash day routine to see how voluminous and flowy your hair will be. Small trims prevents the need for major cuts. The idea is that you want to trim every relaxer. I think everybody does this. Hopefully everybody does this. Every relaxer get a trim, but I would always wait to relax, and then I find that when I'm doing the relaxer, then I have to cut off a lot of more hair than what I would need. So what I do now, I do small trims. So every now and then, I'm not saying I have a specific time frame, but every now and then I just go in and I assess my ends. I look at my hair and I say, okay, I'm seeing a little bit of splitting or unevenness here or a little split here, and I just do the search and destroy and I cut as I go. If I look walking past the mirror and I see a part of my hair look away and my ends look a bit, I'll go ahead and I'll do small cuts. So when my hair is relaxed now, on relaxer day, little to no cutting is needed, which I will still cut because you're gonna need a trim. But your hair will be so much, your ends will be fuller, and fuller ends will naturally make your hair look thicker and more voluminous. So small minor cuts throughout the relaxer stretch, and your major cut and your main cut on relaxer day, that will allow you to appear thicker. Blunt ends naturally look thicker. Your hair look healthier, fuller, and it does not only let it look, it will be healthier because you don't have splits eating at your hair and causing breakage. Last but by no means least, no heat. If you can go no heat, the better. I trust you, your hair will thank you. But if you cannot go without heat, try to use the dryer at the lowest setting. Try to use roller set curly rods, and those type of things are far better. Your ends will be moisturized and your ends will look more attractive and it will look smooth and all of that, but also your hair will be protected. Heat and relaxed hair doesn't go well together. Half of the time when we use heat, we're frying it. Even if we're using things to protect our hair from the heat, it's just not our best friends, and you don't want to basically fry your hair. Reduced heat will be one of the main reasons that your hair will flourish and your hair will look thicker. Plus, naturally, when you flat iron your hair, look at my hair. When I just blow dry it or I air dry it, my hair is big and thick. So it is far thicker looking than how it is now. So if you want it to look thicker, then go with the no heat challenge. And not only will it start to look thicker, it will also be thicker because you're not frying your hair. You can do braid outs and those type of things too, so you won't need to apply heat. Heat is a killer. If you can do without it, definitely do without it. You really and truly don't need it, and it's the main reason why your relaxed hair is thin and brittle and breaking. So those have been my tips for what I personally do to thicken my relaxed hair. It's not far-fetched. It is not probably something that you haven't heard before, but it's tried and true. And you guys can see the results. You know where I started and where I'm now. So you know for a fact it's truth in the pudding. So if this video was helpful for you, please comment down below and let me know that this has been helpful to you. You will try out these tips. If you have any recommendations, definitely let me know in the comment box. Guys, don't come on the video and don't comment, don't like and do those things. We have to get the algorithm up to know that your girl is doing good work. And how you can do that: subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the like button, and you also want to comment down below, even if it's a heart. Don't leave the videos without commenting and showing me your support, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around, and comment your video ideas. I'm gonna put a poll on my community feed regarding upcoming Q&A, or on some video ideas that you want me to shoot. Remember to vote for those, guys, because based on your answers, that is the video that will be coming up. So thank you guys for always showing your girl your support, and I'll see you next time. Ta-da!